Hi guys, I'm Zandela Secka and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I will be documenting my journey of moving from the UK with my 3 children back to the Gambia. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a little bit of my history and some of my personal reasons why I've decided to move back to Gambia. So let's just get into it. Go. So please excuse me everybody if I keep on looking at my phone. I've written some notes because I have so many reasons why I've decided to leave the UK and move to the Gambia, but this video could just go on for hours if I didn't just narrow them down to my main reasons why and what made me make a decision like this. So I'm just going to start with a little bit of background about me. So I'm 37 years old. I run a successful business in the UK. I have 3 boys and first visited the Gambia in February 2019 with my twin sister, which was about 15 months ago. And me and my sister absolutely fell in love. We only spent a week in Gambia. The minute I got there, I saw so many business opportunities. I mean, within 24 hours of landing in the country, I couldn't believe how underdeveloped the country was and how much potential was in that country. It's absolutely beautiful and there's so much that can be done there. One of my first reasons why I want to move to Gambia and one of my first attractions to Gambia was the business opportunity. I think in 2018, I watched a YouTube video that was Akon being interviewed, and Akon said something about if you took your business or you took your knowledge or your qualifications back to Africa and implemented them in Africa, you could create a Fortune 500 company within 5 years. And I strongly do believe that that is true. Gambia is beautiful, it's amazing, it has okay infrastructure, but if some of the countries and some of the systems that are in the West were moved over to Gambia by people like you and I, Gambia would be absolutely thriving. It is the smiling coast of Africa and everybody is absolutely amazing there, which is my second reason why. So the people. I've travelled to many different countries and I have never felt so comfortable and so welcomed and so loved in all of my life. The minute we got off the plane, people say, you're welcome, welcome back home. You can be just walking down the street and someone will say to you, oh, welcome back home, welcome, we are one. And it's just really strange to go to a country, a black country, and feel this welcome. They don't know us. And simply for the color of your skin, the fact that you took your money when you could have taken that flight money and visited anywhere in the world, but you decided to go back to Gambia, the people really do appreciate their tourism there. So it made me fall in love. I mean, I sat down at a beach once and this man just came up to me and my sister and just gave us oranges that he had bought from a lady, and I went to go and give him money and he was like, no, don't give us anything, don't give me anything, welcome back home. And that happened throughout the entire time that we was in Gambia. So the people is definitely a reason why. Sorry, I'm just going back to my notes. So I met someone in Gambia. I met my husband in Gambia who was an architect, who's absolutely amazing, and I fell in love. So that's obviously one of my reasons why I would want to move back to Gambia. So over the last 15 months, I visited Gambia 5 times. Obviously, I met my husband in Gambia, which pulled me back to visit Gambia a lot more than I probably would have usually. I ended up taking 29 members of my family out there for my wedding, and everybody who came absolutely loved it as well, which just made me fall in love with the country even more, because I know that my family members wouldn't lie to me. They would say to me, oh no, I wouldn't want to live here. I wouldn't. Everybody is excited for me on my new journey and moving back to Gambia. But one of the major reasons why I think it is necessary in 2020 for me to take me and my children back to Gambia is because of the life that my children and I experienced in the UK. So in July 2019, I was in Sweden and I was sent a video by my sister of my son who was aggressively attacked. He's 14 years old and he was aggressively attacked by the police. It's a very short video, but that video 100% made up my mind. The minute I saw it, I knew that there was not much that I could do. I could complain to the police department, I could do whatever I want, but I just don't want my children to experience a world where they are treated differently for the color of their skin. I want them to live in an environment where majority of the people look like them, that everybody has the same skin color, and it's a functioning country. Your school teacher is black, the bank manager is black, the prime minister is black. I want my children to experience an environment where the powers and the people who are in high positions are all black. And in the UK, I just feel like that is not accessible to us. We might be able to watch it on TV shows and things like that, but we don't get to experience it. And I just don't want that for my boys anymore. Before I went to Gambia, I felt like there was a spiritual calling to go back there, or an ancestral calling, whatever you want to call it. So it felt very strong. Almost everybody that I spoke to, from my personal trainer to my auntie to random colleagues, nearly everybody I spoke to throughout 2018 had visited Gambia. And a lot of people would say to me, I've been there 9 times, I've been there 11 times. And I couldn't understand, why have I never heard about this country before? But yet everybody who I speak to has visited so many times. So I honestly believe that there was some sort of spiritual calling for me to visit Gambia. Reason number 7 is I find Gambia very humbling. I feel like it is almost like a virgin land. I feel like it's untouched and the people are so humble and so kind. I mean, when I went back to Gambia, my husband's house has all of the things that you would have in the UK. But when the power cut out, I felt like I wasn't going to cope. Like, how can you cope with the power cut out? How does the washing machine work? How does the fridge work? But to see a country that functions perfectly normal when the power is cut out, or when the water supply is cut short, or when the internet has cut out, it was just very humbling for me to see people ironing clothes without using electricity, or to cook food outside. And I loved the feel of the peace and the no anxiety around having to make sure, do you have Wi-Fi? Do you have internet connection? There was no need to be connected to the rest of the world when I was in Gambia. I felt at home, and I've never felt like that in any country that I visited around the world. And my last main reason is finances. So I'm an entrepreneur and I run a 7-figure company, and I earn a 6-figure salary, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot of money. But for some reason, living in London with 3 other mouths to feed, I don't seem to be able to get out of the rat race. I work, I pay bills, I have very little money left over to do anything else that I need to do. So I have decided that I'm going to take all my skills as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, as a mother, as someone from the West, and I'm going to take all of that with me back to Gambia, and I'm going to create wealth in a more peaceful environment. So there you have it. These are my top reasons why I've decided to move from the UK to the Gambia. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will aim to cover everything along my journey. How I'm getting the children into school, how I'm opening up my bank account, where am I buying land, how am I packing up all my stuff and shipping it out there. Everything you need to know on the journey from moving from the UK over to the Gambia, I will cover in this channel. Thank you for watching.